Sorry for that. Sorry about that. Can everybody hear me? Let me confirm it.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All right. So how are you doing today? Let me get to meet people on the call. I have Okpeyemi, Faith, Juliet, Alabi Erioluwa, Grace, Isaac, Faith. Okay, I mentioned Faith earlier. Leke. Can just two persons unmute your mic and introduce yourself. This is going to be a very interactive class. It's not just something you attend, get information, and then leave. We're going to be doing many things together today. Unmute your mic and introduce yourself. Let me get to meet you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi,
Good evening.
everyone. Good
Yes,
evening.
ma'am. Is someone talking already? Okay, my name is Erioluwa
Mm-hmm.
and Alabi Erioluwa. And what else? Yeah, that's my name. Thank you so much, ma'am.
All right, you're welcome. Somebody else, introduce yourself.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Mm,
Good evening, ma. My name is Odubweson Grace, and I'm a UI UX designer and a student, a final year
awesome.
student. Yes, ma.
Great. You're welcome. Everybody, welcome. So before thank you so much, LtForce. Thank you, Mr. Chris, for the warm welcome introduction. My name is Aminat Ogunlesebo. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I prefer to be called the excellent Anu. I prefer that a lot, like more than my name. So if you want to win a soft spot in my heart, just call me the excellent Anu, all right? And I am into media and communications. My specialty is in social media, marketing, brand building, content strategy, and everything social media that you can think of. So, yeah, that's what I do. And now we have building in public. So, how many students do we have on this call? If you're a student of any university, any polytechnic, any of the tertiary institutions, please, you can use the and my button, this hand button. Raise your hands. How many are students? No, 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 don't like. I want to see your hands. Look, I can see Eriolua one. Who else? Grace. Who else? Just two people are students. Just two people. So the rest of us we are either um business owners, founders, or maybe you do 9 to 5. Am I correct? Please let's be responsible so that we can be done ASAP.
Yes, ma'am.
So Faith, what do you do?
Okay, good evening, ma'am.
Good
Okay,
evening.
okay. I just finished my NYC journey by
Okay.
March, so and I'm a no code web designer.
Oh, awesome. So what course did you study in school?
Sociology, ma'am.
Sociology. All right. So
Yes, ma'am.
thank you. So I'll just proceed from here. So I have two students. You can turn off the hand button. I have two students and I know I have two core members here with Zuliat Inclusive and then Faith. And so I just want to
Ma'am, no more a member, ma'am. I'm an
oh you are
escopa.
okay. Oh Escopa, sorry. Sorry about that. So now build in public, put yourself out there. You've heard it million times. It is not new at all. It is something that you've heard over and over again online. People have told you go for different webinars, you go for different events, and they will tell you build yourself, put yourself online. So it's not something that is new or that you're just hearing for the first time. But then you are still wondering why you have not started taking action. And that is exactly what we want to do today. and I'll be doing a lot of touching you, touching the depth that you have two options after the end of today's class. I'm calling it class because it is more than a webinar and you have to take it seriously. So you will either hate me or you will love me. Hate me that because the truth hurts, you might want to like just get off the call. But love me at the end of the day because what I'm saying is true. And then because of the actionable steps I'll be giving you and the practical steps, and then when you implement, even before you implement, you know that it's something of value, and then you love me, and that will make you do the work and get the results at the end of the day. So by the time we are done, two things will definitely happen, and you get to be the judge. You will either hate me or love me. So we're going to be doing something very, very practical right now. So Grace mentioned that she is into UI UX and you are a student, you are in 400 level. Is that correct? So now, how many social media platforms do you have?
Oh, okay, I have
Let's be fast.
two, no, three.
Three. So you at least once in a while posting these social media platforms, right?
Yes, ma.
All right. So what's your username on? Which one do you use often? Like at least often in the three, just one. I just need one.
Is WhatsApp,
No, WhatsApp, outside WhatsApp,
Instagram,
Instagram. What's your username on Instagram?
Grace Odubeto.
Grace Odupeson. So I have here your page. Can you all see my screen? Can you see me? And then this is Grace page. I only have picture of Grace here. There's nothing else that shows that Grace is actually learning UI UX. Or maybe you even have a background or knowledge about what UI UX is. There's nothing like that at all. So I'm going to touch Faith soon right now. Which social media platform do you use the best? Like, do you use most, at least
Okay,
to an
ma. Are you
extent?
outside? Okay, outside of WhatsApp, I use,
Yeah,
let me say,
outside of
LinkedIn.
WhatsApp,
Yes, LinkedIn, ma.
LinkedIn. So
But
what's
I
your name on
have
LinkedIn?
Instagram. Okay, my name is Adigun Faith on LinkedIn.
Okay, at
Yes, ma.
config. Don't worry, you don't need to see anything. I want that I need to see will be on LinkedIn. So I have here sociology graduate, web designer, UI UX. Awesome. I love this. Attending the Future Work Conference. Okay, I'm going to. So now this is Faith's profile on LinkedIn. I'm actually going through her profile right now. I wish I can show you or share my screen with you, but you can also search it as I'm doing that. So you completed NYC, you showed us that co-design. I like that. Okay, to an extent, and I can see that you are excited to share that you've been awarded WordPress web development certificate. Okay, that has been done. So all I'm just seeing here is certificates upon certificates. So there's really, I mean, since 4 months ago, there's no proof of your work online. Am I lying?
No, ma.
No, I am not. Now, I have Zuliat contact on WhatsApp. So Zuliat is active on WhatsApp. At least I see your status. So I'm going to check Zuliat WhatsApp right now. Zuliat. I'm going to check if Zuliat WhatsApp is either personal WhatsApp or business WhatsApp. I already said you either hate me or you will love me after this call. Anyone you choose by yourself. We are moving. I don't know why it is hanging though. I don't know why my phone is hanging because it doesn't lag. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I have Zuliat here. There's nothing to show that Zuliat is a social media manager and marketer or whatever skill that you've been able to acquire over the years. So there's nothing here at all. And I just want to put it to you, especially to students and people who looked at doing something different aside from the course that you studied in school. There is no difference between you and people who did not take their time to learn any skill. There is no difference at all. You that out of your busy schedule as a student, like you are giving your best to learn something to give yourself an advantage, and then you are not utilizing the advantage very well. There's no difference between you and the person who decided to be to not take their life seriously. There's no difference because if there's to be a difference, if you want your time, the effort that you put into what you are learning, if you want to utilize it to the maximum, to 100%, you would definitely have no reason not to put yourself out there. Nobody. You've been doing it for more than 2 months, for more than 3 months, and nobody can go to your profile and see proof of your work. You should cover your face in shame. You should, because you are putting. I know what it takes to learn a skill, to balance life with giving yourself an edge, and then you are not utilizing it to the best potential. It is very, very wrong. And one of the things I want to open your eyes to right now is that many things have changed. And what changed or what happened exactly? At we before we had pandemic, visibility was not optional. I mean, you didn't even have to be online before people can really know that you are good, or maybe you don't have to like do so much. It was not something that people paid attention to. Although it already exists, people were already like putting themselves out there. People who are even enjoying today are people who were active, who were doing things actively before pandemic. They are the one enjoying the space right now. And then the pandemic came and it accelerated the visibility culture, that it made it that you cannot avoid it. It is unavoidable. It is something that you cannot do without. So if you want to get to the real people, you want real people to find you. You want to attract opportunities. You want opportunities, not things that you have to chase after yourself. Then you have to take the online very serious. So right now, after we had the normal pandemic, I believe you know the pandemic I'm referring to, COVID, in case you don't know. After the pandemic, now, whatever that you are doing, people that are online, they are the one that is getting the most attention. Are we following me? Good. So we're going to continue. And it is very important before I start explaining what you should build in public, why, I mean, you already know why you should build in public, which I'm still going to like explain further. It is important to dissect what building in public is not. So it is not teaching people like you're an expert, that you know everything, or you've been in this space for more than 1 year, for more than 2 years, or for more than 3 years, 5 years. That's not what building in public is. It is not showing your work setup. It is not letting people see the behind the scene. Oh, you have a curved monitor. You have a MacBook. You have Dell laptop, you have whatever. That is not what building in public is. It is not showing your outfits. It is not letting people see, oh, I have fine clothes, oh, whatever. It is not pretending that you have mastered every single thing. It is not posting perfect results or let people see that, oh, you can never make mistake. And it is not even sharing your mistakes online. It is not sharing your problems online. It is not sharing your entire um, family problem or your entire personal life. It is not trying to impress people. It is not chasing algorithm. It is not you becoming an influencer. It is not you becoming a content creator. Because the moment that you tell people, oh, why are you not building on, they're like, oh, I don't know the content to create. I don't know this. I don't know that. Nobody is asking you to be a content creator, and that is not why you are here. You already have what you are learning. So please understand what building in public, what it is not, what it doesn't mean. The misconception that you have, please eliminate that right now. It is not you becoming an influencer or becoming a UGC creator. No, it is not that. And before I tell you what building in public is, what you should do, and all that, it is that what will building in public do for you? You know, I was saying it earlier that people who are enjoying now are people who actually took their life or the online space really serious before pandemic. I might not really give you good example of people in tech. I'll still give you example of people in tech who built after pandemic and all of that. The likes of Kiki, the likes of um how many of us know Kiki here? Do you know Kiki? Are we here? Are we with are you all with me? Is it only Leke that know who Kiki is? Okay. Now, the likes of Kiki, they started whatever that they are doing before it became a thing. And if there's anybody that you want to see as an expert in that field, they are the first set of people that you would mention. They're the first set of people that you will remember. And the thing is that even people who don't even know up to what you know or have 50% knowledge about what you're already exposed to, they are the one getting recognized online. So what will building in public do for you? One, it will give you recognition. It will put you in people's mind. Me as a fund, I'm a founder of a digital school academy. I can tell you for a fact that anytime maybe I have or maybe extra project that I cannot that maybe is just a lot for me to work on at the moment and I want to recommend somebody. It's not as if it is intentional, but I only remember the students who I consistently see online. I mean my student too. I'm talking about my students right now. It just happened by default. It just happened by default. I have trained lots of people, but I can tell you that the only people who comes to my mind when anybody comes to me, oh, I need somebody to manage my account, I need somebody to build my personal brand for me, are the people that I see their content often, either on WhatsApp, maybe when I'm scrolling through IG or when I'm going through TikTok. This just for me as their coach. What about people that have so much more to offer than me? Like, I want you to think about that. Building in public is we give you recognition, we register you in people's mind. When they need somebody to get the job done in your field, in your industry, when they are looking for the person to refer, when they're looking for the person to give the opportunity to, it is your name that will come to their mind. And it is not because they are thinking about you, it is because They've been seeing you consistently and it has registered in their subconscious. That's just how it works. It will give you access to jobs that you don't have to lobby for. I have gotten jobs. I'm still working the job that I did not apply for. They saw my work online, and what did they do? Message me. I don't even have to go through interview. I am the one even seeing them as my clients. Not that they are employing me. Although I work for organizations that I'm being employed, that one is just by the side. But I also have side gigs that I see them as my clients. And I have so many, there are many people. I know that we think, oh, people that post on LinkedIn, they only share their success story. As much as you don't want to believe majorly, I know that some people lie. But you cannot deny the fact that these people get jobs without them having to lobby for the job. It gives you access to internships, scholarships. There was a grant that I work for a particular organization and we are partner with a particular organization too. They want to run scholarships and give people grants, also grants and all that. Do you know that one of the criteria is that people who have solid brand, who have been able to share what they are doing or whatever that they've been working on their any of the social media platform that they are building on. That's one of the criteria. So even if you meet the rest of the criteria and then you are not building on any social media platform, they will not consider you for the opportunity. Why? Because when they give you the opportunity, you will not blow it. It will just be sitting there in your gallery. It will just be sitting there in your photos. So why then should they give you when you will not show the world that this was given to you? Why? Why should they give you? So you are losing more than you think you are getting when you are not building online. And that's why I have to, like, first of all, eliminate the misconceptions that, oh, building online is, oh, you want to become an influencer, or you have to show people behind the scene. You have to show, of course, you want to be relatable to an extent, all right, but it is not, that's not your focus. We are still going to get to the audience that you have as a career professional. We are getting there. It opens you up to partnerships, collaborations, speaking opportunities, so that people who don't know anything will not be getting the visibility, will not be getting to speak at events, and you who know a lot will just be there, and then you now be judging on your phone that, oh, Kilele so what's this person saying? And then you know that you can do more than what the person is doing. But then you are the one not getting the gig. So that's just what it is. So this is exactly what building in public will do for you. It will even do more than what I have mentioned here, but let's stick with this for now. So let's move forward. Now, what does building in public really mean? I want us to talk about it right now. We've already eliminated the misconceptions around building in public. So what does it mean? It is showing your work as you build. It is documenting your learning process. So it is not after you stop learning or after you've earned your certificate that you, it's not after you earn your certificate that you now start telling people, oh, hi, I'm a graduate. So what then is now the difference between you and the person who went to school? I mean, you also went to school. You are going to finish school, and then you finish school. Okay, let me use this illustration. You that you're already done with school, and two people done with school. You one, and another person done with school who did not learn any skill at all, and you who went to school, you graduated, and then you learned a skill. So the only thing that you did after graduation, after learning the skill too, you only posted certificate or you posted picture from the event. And the person who did not learn any skill, just normal school, 100 level to 4 level, bam, they are done. They also posted. What's the difference between you two? Like, make it make sense. What's the difference? There's no difference. You people, because when we talk about tech skills, when we talk about digital skills, they are to give you leverage. They are to There are high paying skills that you you get the chance. It is even scalable than normal courses that we learn in school. So if you are not utilizing it, what makes you different from the other person that did not do anything? Like, that's what I'm making you see. So it is not when you are done that you document. It is while you are learning, while you are doing that you document. You shape your progress. You choose progress over perfection. Building in public is making your growth visible. That people can testify that the lake of yesterday. I hope I'm getting the name correctly. I hope I'm not. I hope the name is correct. Am I? Hello, can you hear me? Can everybody still hear me? Okay. It is that the lake of 3 months ago is different from the lake of today. It is you demonstrating your skills and capability over time. It is you showing what you are learning, what you can actually do. It is you creating proof of your expertise. You are leaving evidence of your journey online. That people can look at your track record. You are attracting people to work with you. You're attracting potential clients while you are still growing. You are making it easy for opportunities to find you and for people to trust you. You are building proof that speaks before you do. Many times, if you want to get anything, what you will do, you want to get anybody, I'll just search software developer, UI UX designer in my location. That is what you do. And I'm just going to bring this home. Anytime that some of us, we don't remember some people until we see their post. Yes or no? Even let's use WhatsApp. You don't remember some people until you see their post. You're like, oh, I would expect to post any you. Or when I'm just seeing this person's post for the first time. And you're like, you now check up on them. And I know that there are some people too that will not reach out to you until they see your post until they see your status updates. Is to show you that this thing is very important when it comes to your career. If people can do it just by relating with you, it means that there's so much more attached to it when it comes to career. So building in public is you building proof that speaks before you do. That you don't even need to explain yourself before people can know that, oh, this is what this person can do. People can search you up, can just search for, let me look for somebody else on the call. People can just search for Mojola Oluwa, Jola Oso. Sorry for the pronunciation, pardon me. They can just search you online and then your name pops up. What you do pops up. If I just go to my Safari or my Chrome and search your name, nothing will come up. Maybe like old picture of you when you were in secondary school that will come up. You have to change, and that is why you are here. So let's continue. So how then do you now build in public? After saying all that, putting the problem to your face, letting you know things that you can actually get by building in public. But before I talk about, let us deal with your excuses first of all. You have so many excuses, God. For somebody who trained people, I've heard lots of excuses. And the first thing is that I don't have a good phone. God. I know you don't have a good phone, but we can sort that. And that was why I had to let you know that it is not you becoming an influencer. Another excuse that you have is, oh, I'm still learning. I don't know what to post. What will people say? My dear, people do not really care about you like that though. They don't care. People do not care about you at all. They don't care. Oh, if you don't know that now. People don't care about you. They don't care about you at all. And maybe you are saying you don't know how to use Canva, or people maybe who their career choice is not in the design space. So if you don't know how to use Canva, you're still learning. You don't have a good friend, you don't have a good camera, you don't know how to put yourself out there. But underneath all of these excuses are the real issue, which are perfectionism, fear of judgment, the waiting to feel ready, overthinking instead of documenting. You're overthinking everything. You are waiting until everything is perfect. I can tell you, if you have a good phone today, you still complain about mic, you still complain about lights. If you have good lights today, you still complain about something you will still complain about, you still give excuses. So the better way to eliminate and let go of these excuses, they are just by doing the job, by just doing it regardless of how you feel, regardless of the device that you have or whatever thing that is going on. And as you do, growth is very progressive. As you do, you know better. You are open to more opportunities that even elevates you yourself. Are we following me? Good. So now we're going to just look at it properly now. Now, how then do you build in public? So I'm going to let you see the framework of building in public, which I've prepared for you today. Let me share that particular screen. Hold on. Hold on. So how then do you now build in public? From all that I've been explaining, all I've been saying, how do you build in public? So now I have a framework for you and it will help you. Also going to be doing something practical right now, very soon. Very soon. Something really practical. Can you all see my screen? Okay, good. So now, the T framework is a content system for documenting your journey, building authority, and attracting opportunities online. And the T stands for trajectory, which is the journey content. It's everything about your growth and progress. It helps people to understand where you're coming from, what you're building, and how you are evolving. Because you are not documenting as an expert. All right? Now, what is the E part? The E part is the engagement. You being relatable and then connecting with your audience. Because as much as you want to let people see how you are evolving, where you started from, the skill sets you now have, shaping people's perspective about you, and letting them know what you can now do. It is important to also humanize it so that they see themselves in your journey and they are able to connect with you and they're able to connect with the real person. Because at the end of the day, no matter the industry, no matter what you do, people still connect with people. To understand better, you can ask yourself, how many organizations do you follow today? If you check your following for the social media platform that you use, 70% of people that you follow, they are people, human beings. They are people that you connect with. You follow them for their personality, for what they do, for the human side of them that they also show you. Even though either they teach you finance, they teach you UI UX, maybe they give you tips and all of that. I don't know if I mentioned this, but let me say it again. It, building building in public is not you doing educational content like teaching people. Mm. Can you teach? Yes. Are you going to add teaching to your content type? Yes. But first of all, it is not you teaching people your skill. Because now that I want to be public, I want to be more consistent online. one of the patterns that I've seen recur every single time is that people now say, "Oh, let me use my career as an example. Maybe I'm a social media manager." Then people go online and start saying, "Oh, 5 ways to or 5 ways you can build content strategy." That's not documenting your journey. It is not teaching people, "Oh, UI UX. This is how you will do UI UX." This no, that's not it. I just wanted to mention that in case if I didn't. So now, the A part of it is the authority, value, and we have 15 minutes left. Is the authority, the value, which is the value plus proof content. It highlights your skills, your process, your results, and the way that you think. So now, how do we now break this framework into something that you will use? Because I've not just come here to teach the theory part, is to make the session practical. So now there are 5 things that you must do. I hope that you are writing. First of all, you should have a goal, platform specific, like content pillars, content types, content ideas, content frequency. Because the quality of what you want to put out must also meet the quantity. Consistency is also part of it. Now, because you are not in my space, you might not know what content pillar is, what content type is, what content idea is, or what content frequency is. And that is what I have come to help you achieve on the call. Do you get me? But one of the things that is unique to you, that must be unique to you, is your goal and your what? Your platform. So you're going to be setting goal for yourself and telling yourself that, oh, in the next month, in the next in the next 3 months, 3 months, I want people to know me as your career choice. All right? As your career choice. Whatever thing that you are learning at LtForce, or whatever that you are doing currently. And then you're not going to build on too many platforms at the same time. You're going to choose just one platform. If you want to, you might want to do your research. For people who are in tech, UI UX, you might want to do Twitter and LinkedIn. Twitter really works best for people in tech, but you can also, if you don't have the energy for Twitter, you can build on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, but make sure that you choose one platform that you want to stick with. And then we have your content pillars. So have helped you to build content pillars that you should focus on. So you have the journey, you have the value, you have the authority, you have the relatable content, and then the engagement slash conversion. Because you want to call people to perform an action. All right. So now, due to the pillars that we have, see pillar as something that is holding your journey. I'm using my hand to explain. Pillar holds house. That's why you have pillar by the side just to hold the hold house basically. So they are the content pillars they are what is holding your content together. They are what you fall back to anytime you need to start from scratch. So under this content pillar is now content types that we have, which is what? Personal storytelling posts, educational breakdowns, case study, and proof-based content, and BTS. If you can do BTS, there's just a lot. There are many ways to actually do BTS. BTS is not just you. It's not just video, all right? It's not video, and then we have relatable conversion and all that. So now I've made the entire thing easy. So we have content ideas under the content pillars and the content types that I've given you. We have my journey so far. So now, you, for example, for Grace, who does not have anything to do with UI UX online yet, the best place for you to start is you actually having after this session, put your thoughts together And with the help of, we have AI tools. You either use Claude, or you use ChatGPT, or use DeepSeek, or any of the AI tool you can use for write up. And one thing, you are not just to go to AI and then tell the AI tool that, oh, my journey so far, write a content on this. Input what makes your journey unique when you started. Put those information together and tell AI to help you refine. Bam, easy as ABC. So you have an authentic content rather than an AI generated content with no connection to your journey. So another content that you can find other journey content is what you are currently working on, how you got started, your progress updates. And then when you scroll further, you have value qualities you wish you knew before starting your journey, beginner mistake, and all of that. And then you have authority content that has projects you've worked on in your industry, what you can do now. It highlights what can you do now? What is it that you don't know before that you can now do? You say that I can see the what's it called? The Anyways, let's continue. How you solve the real problem. You can use projects you are using in your class. I know that LtForce teaches you get to learn with real brands and you are practicing as you're learning. Use those projects you are doing in class, use them as case studies online. You don't need to be working with a very big brand before you can let people know that you've done this. Those things that you've built, now is the right time to put them online. And after this, relatable content, when the days you felt like quitting, when motivation or whatever. And then the engagement, you can see for referrals, recommenders, you have, if you know someone in your industry that I can help you with this, and all of that. So I will give you this document so that you will look at it very well, and you look at it very well and know what to do. And I also highlighted here different content formats that you can use. There's carousel post, there's picture carousel in the way that it's just your picture and then a text on screen. You don't have to go to Canva before you can achieve a carousel. If it is just what's it called, text only post, works fine, screenshots works fine. But majorly what you want to do is to create for the algorithm, not create for your audience. And I said it earlier that I was going to like expose you to audiences that you have four audience that you have as a career professional, regardless of whether you are new in the industry or you are just starting out. You have four audience. One, people, I don't know where I put it, but I'll just explain here. Where I put it somewhere. But anyways, let me just explain. You have people who potential clients, potential potential clients, people who actually are in need of your services. That one is one set of your audience. Another audience that you have is people who cannot use your services, people who cannot employ you, but because they've seen your work, when they see somebody in need of what you can do, they can refer you or they will refer you. That's your second audience. Another audience are your mates. Another person who can refer you is the senior, like the seniors in the space. Another type of audience that you have are your mates, people who you are in the same level at the moment. And your last type of audience are people who are below you. See, no matter where you are, whether you are just 4 months in the space in your industry, you have juniors. So you would also create content for these people. So these are the kind of audiences that you are creating content for. And everything that I've listed here in this tab 2 covers the entire four audience. Do you get me? And then the visibility strategy, because building publicly does not end by posting. You have to do things to under behind the scene, which is make use of your WhatsApp broadcast, your WhatsApp status, utilize your WhatsApp very well. join communities, be active in your industry community, be active in LtForce community. Let people know that you are there. You are the first person they will recommend for jobs. Tag relevant people in your post. When you build something and for a particular industry and you're posting it, tag, research. Don't be lazy. Research for people. Research for people that you have built things for, and mention them in the comment section. It will not hurt you. Mention them. Let them see you. Be in their face. Be on their face. Let them see you consistently. Shoot your shot by private DMs to potential clients or collaborators. Engage with posts before and after you publish. Share content in relevant groups and communities. All of these things are you building in public and not building in what? In isolation. We are done. Just last this, and then we I take a while. So let me share this with you. So, but I hope that you've been able to like learn a lot and all of that. So, hidden work stays hidden, visible works create opportunities. And now I want to ask you a question. Do you love me or do you hate me now? Which one is it? But I've come to the end of my session. The session ends in 5 minutes, so I will just hand over to Mr. Perez. Thank you so much.